You said you'd always be there for me. But when the chips were down, when I looked over my shoulder, where were you? This city chewed, and when Naoya Inoue made America cry. On July 25, 2023, at the Yankee Stadium, Japanese powerhouse Naoya Inoue stepped into a fight that had the entire crowd on edge. His challenger, Philadelphia's own Stephen Coolboy Fulton.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me. He's too short.
Having ruled the bantamweight division with ruthless intent, Inoue handed out knockout after knockout like holiday gifts, then leapt to super bantamweight straight for the division's king, Fulton, the undefeated unified world champion. But for the first time, the story flipped. Most expected Inoue to lose.
Scooter going to be too much for Inoue. I think he's just too big, and I think he gonna surprise Inoue because he got a little power too. He's gonna be. Honestly, I think Scooter gonna stop in the elite rounds or get a unanimous decision.
This guy is big. This guy is strong, but the skills pay the bills, and Floyd proving that. And Fulton got the skills to back up his size as well.
In the build-up, tension hit boiling point at the face-off. Fulton locked eyes, whispered taunts, and the two had to be split apart. It set the tone for an all-time performance. Fulton began stubborn, refusing to give ground. But Inoue soon unleashed the punches that snapped him back to reality. Inoue missed Fulton's skull by mere inches. The cool boy was now in full retreat, but Inoue gave him no air, detonating explosive combinations. He had entered the matrix. The sheer force of his shots was like nothing Fulton had tasted before. The reigning champion now resembled a panicked hen. In round 3, Fulton pressed forward, trying not to be a target, but paid in countershots. The bout morphed into a chess match, yet the skill gap became impossible to ignore. Inoue landed at will, and the beatdown had begun. Every punch found a home, while Fulton swung at a ghost. He stuck to running, clinging to the ropes. By round 5, Inoue was toying with him, and the heavy firepower was fully loaded. He ripped right hands at lightning speed. A Tyson-like lunging left brought the crowd to its feet. Fulton fought to show pride, but the monster had downloaded him and was ready to end it. Then it became war. Feeding off the crowd's roar, Inoue battered Fulton's midsection. A furious flurry closed round 6, the warning siren. Adding extra torque, Inoue drove a right that sent Fulton fleeing as if from a nightmare. The monster chased him, erasing his last thread of consciousness, and floored him for the first time in his career. Somehow, Fulton rose again. But Inoue, savoring the finish, crushed him against the fence until the referee stepped in to spare him from lasting damage. Afterward, Fulton overhauled his camp and admitted Inoue's brilliance. "E up and you watched, sipping on your half-calf latte."
I think it's his greatest asset.
His ring IQ was good.
On this night, Inoue would stun America in his first bout on US soil, facing Antonio Nieves. Striding to the ring, the American's outfit shouted pride for the country he repped. No word if he'd heard about his roots in Puerto Rico, while Inoue arrived cloaked like an executioner from the Dark Ages.
Pass to pull this off.
Much better.
There he is.
The Japanese superstar was making his US debut, defending his WBA super flyweight crown for what would be a commanding 6th time. From the opening bell, Inoue studied his smug rival, then began unleashing his ruthless arsenal.
Exceeded only by Gennady Golovkin, and that, of course, underlines the fact that is often said definitely an asset. Landed a right hand to begin the fight, behind the jab on a classic 1-2. Nieves is quite aware that he's up against a guy who's regarded as a right things. I just don't know if he can translate that physically. Tries to deliver the body. Inoue did a great job of blocking it.
Tries to punch with Inoue to get his shot in there first. So Nieves knows where Inoue has had his way so far, so he wants to make him uncomfortable.
In round 2, as the US crowd roared, Inoue turned rhythm into violence, landing brutal shots.
Times Inoue has been a little bit wide, but you can see the force that Inoue throws.
He ripped a massive right hand through the guard, then smashed a crushing left to the ribs. Nieves tried trading fire for fire in front of his home crowd.
Stairs and comes back up with his feet flat on the canvas and maximizing the power in his punches in the second. Nieves with that hard right hand off the jab. Nieves trying to come back with some body shots.
Coming up from below the flyweight division, and the other guy's coming down from 100.
With venomous left hooks that left the Cleveland native looking like a 10-year-old training bag.
Right hand by Inoue drives Nieves back just a little bit. Left hand to the body. Placement rather than power. Now combinations.
In round 3, the 24-year-old Inoue hit turbo mode, smashing his foe with savage head and body combinations.
See that Harold Letterman, unofficially, not surprisingly, has Naoya Inoue winning the first 2 rounds.
How hurt he still is.
You see why he's called the monster. When a guy has fast hands,
Something you occasionally see Gennady Golovkin do. Saw the target and adjusted the arc of the punch as it was traveling through the air. Lift over the top and get it down to the base. Now there's a perfect uppercut by Inoue.
to avoid punches and doesn't always use kind of classic technical defense. You think that'll...
He was set on proving to the American audience that he was not to be underestimated.
That will be a problem down the stretch if he continues to fight in his early to mid-30s. He'll have to make those adjustments and modify.
When he throws it.
Oh, and it sets up his plan to do so.
Absolutely. He's a pick-em-type puncher until he gets his guy hurt. And then I think Inoue has to put Nieves away here in this round or next because it's a lopsided fight.
A problem Nieves now understood. In round 5, back-to-back hooks floored Nieves, and it was clear he was paying for his pre-fight trash talk.
Somewhere to hide in the ring, and he can't miss him there where he can face him and lands a body shot on an authority.
1 or 2 more of those, he could end this fight, Jen. Here, Inoue has him ready to go to the body. Yep, there it is.
Beautiful body shots all night. Here we see another left that lands right by the solar plex. Nieves hesitates and then decides to take a knee.
The American got up and somehow endured a minute of rib-crushing shots.
To the body right now. He'll protect the head, but the body can't move.
And there's another one. Nieves will do anything. Another left hook to the body. Max Kellerman and Andre Ward say. Another left hook to the body. Another left hook to the body. Inoue trying to finish the fight.
Only throwing 1 hook at a time. And what Andre did against Kovalev is 3, 4, 5 at a time.
The domination rolled into round 6, with Inoue, an aura of invisibility around him, walking Nieves down.
Why does he need to keep taking those?
This is where you see a little bit of inexperience from Inoue, only having 13 fights. Good right hand right
the body, and Nieves looked at him like, wait a minute, you're allowed to do
Another
that?
left hook to the body. Listen to the sound when those left-hand body shots land.
He even mocked his battered foe for his earlier big talk.
side right there. That's why you got to switch it up. If you want that shot, you got to go away and then come back to it.
And with the chance to put on a show now, Inoue is doing so. It's from me. In the ring. Come to me. Come to me. I'm ready for the knockout right now.
The referee has to keep a close look on the edge and get worse as this fight progresses. Good right hand
to the body.
from Inoue.
What a vicious shot.
When the bell rang, Nieves' corner refused to commit malpractice. They knew their fighter had absorbed enough damage.
Has a decision to make. And he has made the decision.
The pounding to Nieves' head and body risked ending his career early, so they saved him years of punishment.
Corner said, hey, I'll stop it if it gets to... No, he's not. You need to stop it now. You need to see your guy on...
In the end, Nieves accepted that Inoue truly earned his monster name and learned not to overlook warriors from other nations.
Still undefeated and still the reigning and defending WBO Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Naoya Monster Inoue.
For the first time, Inoue cracked the pound-for-pound list, debuting at number 9. On May 4th, 2025, inside the T-Mobile Arena, Naoya Inoue entered a fight that had every fan glued to their seat. His opponent, Ramon Dinamita Cardenas, carried a left hook so destructive it could humble heavyweights. Cardenas brought a near-perfect record of 26 wins, 1 razor-close loss, and 14 knockouts, now standing across from the undisputed super bantamweight champion, Naoya Inoue. What followed in this brutal clash with the Mexican-American would be remembered as pure legend.
Sets he has, and he's measuring with 7 points off that jab. One test. Feeding Inoue to the punch.
From the opening exchanges, Inoue smeared Cardenas' gray matter with grazing shots.
Blocked by the right hand of Inoue. However, I still like to up his feet a little bit.
But Cardenas soon fired back at Inoue. The monster was irritated. Now it was personal.
That lead hand, popping it time and again. We come to the end. Round number 1. The championship fight. We're going to take a recipe for disaster.
Inoue opened the floodgates on the American, tossing defense aside.
blinding him with that jab and coming right with that right moving forward. However, Inoue right now, two things, Tess, you got to think about for you. Either you, or you better have something.
The champion's style became reckless.
Inoue comes back, keep that right hand to the body.
Guard. You stand tight with his guard as well.
Then a booming right hand forced Inoue's full attention. Marching forward to punish Cardenas, Inoue unleashed a flurry, dropping his guard, and paid for it. A monstrous left hook almost turned out his lights, sending him crashing.
Do you have the skill to compete?
Shockwaves ripped through the T-Mobile arena. But by the count of 7, Inoue was back on his feet, making it to his corner alive. In round 3, awakened by the knockdown, Inoue fought with discipline. He applied the hit and don't get hit creed, becoming untouchable. Still, Cardenas hunted for the kill. He aimed to separate Inoue from consciousness with every swing. Once more, a left hook stunned the monster. Inoue absorbed punishment like never before, but stayed pressing forward, trading savage hooks in a gladiator's war. By round 4, Inoue had fully recovered and momentum swung his way.
In both hands, he has knows how to punch in between.
The monster slipped into the matrix. He stunned Cardenas to the roar of the T-Mobile crowd. Then unleashed merciless shots. Cardenas battled back, refusing to be target practice.
In the second round.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna get my body back out of range, and then I'm gonna come back with like just a second away that he
The fight erupted into a full-scale war.
Man, a few more inches with that shot, he's gonna be able to like.
When he fires, he
needs to take the level down.
By round 6, fate caught up with the American.
Been forward for just the second.
Having test at 1 for 122. Absolutely.
Inoue hammered him with everything but the kitchen sink. He drove his foe to the fence, raining punishment. But Cardenas stood defiant. Unfazed by even Inoue's deadliest blows. In the closing seconds, Inoue dragged him to the edge of the shadow realm, yet Cardenas clung to survival. In round 7, Inoue returned with killer intent.
But look at this. 30.
Well, if you have a line like Inoue, when he's going for it. Kill shot right there, attempt from Inoue.
350 possibly. And when you go against Inoue,
did you see how he crumbled along the ropes right there?
As well.
Cardenas landed heavy again, but signed his own death warrant.
Look at the fighting Cardenas.
The monster detonated a barrage of thunderous rights that smashed Cardenas' power switch, sending him in a heap. Inoue poured on bombs, but the bell granted the American a temporary reprieve. Not for long. Seconds into round 8, Inoue unleashed a surgical flurry, pinning and pulverizing Cardenas against the fence. forcing the referee to save the American from certain destruction.
Boxing IQ. He got hit in the second round.
Okay, here in this 8th round.
In May 2024, the monster Inoue faced the most pivotal fight of his career, a collision with Luis Neri, the cocky Mexican who had twice destroyed fellow Japanese boxer Shinsuke Yamanaka, all while testing positive for banned substances and missing weight. Over 7 million Japanese fans had watched those bouts, and now they wanted their nation's finest warrior to avenge them. But Neri, holding 35 wins with just 1 defeat, was lethal. His left hook had ended many careers. The tension was razor-sharp at the ice-cold final face-off. When the bell rang for the championship, what followed exceeded all expectations. Early, Inoue tried to erase Neri's head with a thunderous right hand. Then the arrogant challenger charged in, swinging wild. In a stunning turn, Inoue was floored for the first time in his career, caught clean by Neri's hellish left hook. Gasps filled the Japanese crowd. For the first time, Inoue had to claw his way out of a firefight from hell, weathering a storm that could have ended anyone. By the next round, the monster came back meaner than ever. This time, he returned the favor, dropping Neri with his own ruthless shot. By round 3, Naoya was ready to slam the door shut. As though his opponent had woken something dark, Inoue dismantled the Mexican with vicious precision, drawing deafening cheers from the Japanese fans. In round 5, trapped against the fence, Neri became a target for Inoue's surgical brutality. Two sharp left hooks dropped him again. Then came the storm. With hand speed that might be the fastest in the sport, Inoue ripped an uppercut, chained it into a right hand, and ended the carnage. Afterward, Inoue admitted that Neri's cheating and arrogance fueled his destruction. I wanted to break him. I loved watching that fight. How about you? If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch this one.